What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, today I'm here to talk about the biggest bots in the UFC. These guys are certified 55 overalls. No badges. Okay, these guys literally these are nobody's favorite fighter. Okay, their personality non-existent. These guys may as well just be UFC 5 career mode tweets, bro. That's the type of vibe that I'm picking up in this video. Hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. These guys are just NPCs, dude. These are just non-playable characters that you have to get through in career mode. Some of them made it all the way to champion. Some of them are just lowly contenders. Let's jump straight into this. Number one, this guy is a UFC champion, but he has a bot personality. He's trying his best to not come across as an NPC. But Sean O'Malley, I'm going to put this dude in the C tier. Sean O'Malley, literally not a single thought in that head of his, bro. Dude literally gets on the... Dude, imagine not coming out with us last night, dude. Me and Schmitty, bro. Why is this guy always talking about fucking Schmitty, dude? This guy's podcast, every time I go, you know what, I'm gonna listen to Sean O'Malley, bro. I want to get into Sean O'Malley, bro. I want to see what this dude's talking about. He gets on the podcast, dude. Me and Schmitty, man, we went out, bro. Dude, it was a lit night, dude. Literally, dude. Yeah, dude. Can I fight Marab? Yeah, I'll fight Marab, dude. I don't care, dude. Like, this guy does not give a fuck about UFC. I have no idea what this guy's actually passionate about. Because it's clearly not fighting. Like, he is into fighting, but he never talks about it. He's never watching the fights, dude. He's never cracking jokes about the fights. He says some funny stuff sometimes, but especially when he gets on a press conference, dude is definitely a bot. You may as well just go ahead and skip all the Sean O'Malley cutscenes, get to the fight, bro, because this dude's got nothing to say. He does have a sick fighting style. He looks cool, so he's in the C tier. He's not a real bot, but he's got bot tendencies, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying he's a solid 75 overall personality. 99 overall fighting abilities. Let's move on to a world-class bot, and this guy's produced a whole army of them. All right, this dude is a certified player build. Marcin Tybura. He's a great fighter. I'd love to fight him. Tybura is the definition of, I feel like this is the reason Lucas Tracy's always talking about NPC heavyweights, dude. Marcin Tybura is the king of them. Who did he beat to get ranked? I have no idea. When did he join the UFC? I have no fucking clue. Bro just spawned in the top. Dude, Marcin Tybura is the definition of a fighter that just spawned into the UFC, bro. Like, nobody fucking was watching this guy. Yo, this guy's gonna get to the UFC. Have you heard of Marcin Tybura, bro? Dude, when this guy gets to the UFC, he's gonna be champ. Nah, bro just spawned in the Venom kit. Solid 70 overall player. Can beat most fat heavyweights, never gonna be champion. That being said though, I would rather listen to Marcin Tybura than some other people on this list in an interview. I'd rather hear Marcin Tybura speak, but in terms of his fighting ability, what is he good at? He's big. That's literally on the fucking analysis desk. Anthony Smith's like, you know, he's a big guy, he's really experienced. Just say he's a fucking NPC, bro. That's what it means. So Marcin Tybura, you're going in the A tier, brother. Let's move on to another, probably not as much of a spawn-in fucking fighter, but dude definitely has the bot tendencies. I'm gonna say Dominick Reyes is like a medium difficulty bot that you spawn in on UFC career mode. This dude, literally his only voice line equipped is just, I'm Dominick Reyes. I'm an athlete. I'm a 3-sport athlete. I'm Dominick Reyes. He had a great fight against Jones. Jones turned on legendary difficulty against one of the bots, almost lost his fucking belt. And since then, they've turned down the difficulty on young Reyes. They've turned down his player capabilities. They've turned down his tendencies, his sliders. And now he is reforming back to the NPC factory to be reproduced, sent back out into the field. Yeah, dude. I think you look at the way Reyes has fallen down the rankings. It's pretty sad to see, but he is filling in the NPC lifestyle quite nicely now. He's a bottom 15 guy that, you know, I'll probably fight him and then I'll get into the top 10. You know what I'm saying, dude? On top of that, we've got the personality. Literally couldn't tell you a single fucking thing this guy's into. He plays football. He's a 3-sport athlete. His name's Dominick Reyes. That's what I know about him. So, Dominick Reyes, my brother, you're going in the A tier. Let's move on to slightly less of a bot heavyweight, but he's definitely in the conversation. I'm going to put Biggie Boy Rozenstruik in there, okay? This dude is slightly like, you know, slightly more, you know, human than Marcin Tybura. Like, I do remember when he joined the UFC. He does have good knockouts, but bro just stands around. Like, when you watch Rozenstruik fight, he's just standing around. just kind of idling. Like, nobody's picking Rozenstruik as their favorite fighter. Maybe as their favorite fucking musician. Like, his song on Spotify, that shit does kind of go hard, bro. But yeah, nobody's favorite fighter is Rozenstruik. He's a solid 80 overall heavyweight prospect. He's definitely like, you know, he's like the sixth man coming off the bench. Like, nobody's gonna be like, bro, dude, I want to get Rozenstruik on my team. Like, he's all right. Like, he's all right. He's kind of mid, and no personality whatsoever. He seems like a cool dude, but I'm gonna put him in the B tier on the bot tier list. Let's move on to genuinely one of the biggest, like, who the fuck spawned this guy into the UFC? I've never heard him speak. Okay, Alex Perez, bro. Half of you are probably like, who the fuck is Alex Perez? This dude literally fought for the belt, and I still have no idea what he sounds like. I don't know what he's like as a person. I know he's a good wrestler. I know that about him, right? So he's a wrestler type player build. Alex Perez is literally like the ranked title defense that you get when you're 10 years into career mode, bro. Like, you could be 10 years into career mode, they like offer you Alex Perez, 4-star wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Random spawned in tattoos. He's ranked number 6. You're like, why am I fighting this fucking guy? But, you know, it is what it is. You have to take him on. He's tweeting at you a couple of times. I'm coming for you at Created Fighter. That's Alex Perez in real life. He is literally that. So I have to put this dude in the A tier. I don't know how he got to the title shot. I still don't know what he sounds like. And that is a marvel of the UFC's, you know, random generation of created characters. I'm putting this dude in the A tier. Let's move on to probably one of the most high-level, kind of mid-bot type fighters that has gone quite far in the UFC. RDA. Rafi dos Nachos. Rafael dos Anjos. I swear to God, he has almost reached Fight Pass legend status, dude. I'm not gonna lie. RDA is literally that fighter that your mate that kind of watches fighting. Dude, RDA is a fucking legend, man. RDA is a fucking legend, dude. I don't know why I turned into Lucas Tracy. Dude, RDA is a legend. RDA is a legend, guys. Oh my God. RDA, legend of the game, legend of the sport. Who did he fight to become a legend? Oh bro, he fought fucking, he beat, he beat Anthony Pettis. Yeah, he beat Anthony Pettis. Who else did he beat? I remember one time he beat, Neil Magny. He beat Kevin Lee. RDA is just the slightly dangerous veteran character when you go in career mode. You could lose to him. Like, if you're a scrub, you might lose to him, bro. Like, if you take that short notice ranked opponent, you might lose to him, low key. He's a decent fighter. And he has had some beef, so he's not going in the A tier. Like, he does have a bit of a personality, not too much, okay? But his fighting style, he's kind of alright at everything. Like, there's nothing that I'm like, oh man, watch out for this from RDA. It's just kind of like some fights, oh, he's actually pretty good at striking. And then other fights, he's just a complete wrestler. So RDA, whatever you need him to be, he will be that in the UFC, man. And he definitely fits that archetype of like number 10 ranked opponent that people are like, this guy's a legend, man. Can't name you 3 people that he's fucking beat, but he's a legend. All right, he's a legend. And for that reason, RDA, I'm going to put him in the B tier. I feel like that's fair placement. Let's move on to one of the greatest NPC journeyman, like first ranked opponent in the UFC type shit character there is. I'm putting Brad Tavares in the A tier. This dude literally is not good at anything in fight. Now, no, I don't mean that in he's a bad fighter. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Best editor on YouTube. He's not a bad fighter. He's a good fighter. But what I'm saying is, what is Brad Tavares' most dangerous skill? Takedown defense. If that's your best skill, I'm sorry, you are a non-playable character. What am I gonna do playing as you in UFC 5? Fucking stuff takedowns? Dude, your best skill is stuffing takedowns. That is certified bot activity. That is a designed character for me to beat in UFC 5 career mode. I'm sorry. I have to do that, bro. That's like being like your best trait is like rebounding in fucking 2K. You might be on the team, but you're not like, what am I supposed to do with you? I'm not gonna play as you the entire time. So for that reason, Brad Tavares, dude, is a solid brown shirt default character, 75 overall, takedown defending, lockdown, playmaker, no badges, zero fucking voice lines activated. Brad Tavares, you're going in the A tier, certified king of the bots right here. He's a strong contender for S tier. Let's move on though to maybe an underrated competitor in this race, but he's not going near the top. I'm gonna say Jon Jones low-key tries to be a bot. Jon Jones is like a Smurf account, bro. Bro is trying to Smurf, dude. Jones is trying to act like he's an NPC. He has really boring kind of interviews. Like, he's not interesting to listen to, right? His personality is very, like, you know, he has flashes of being a bit of a psycho, which is why he's down in the D tier. But generally, you listen to a Jones interview, it's just, he's saying thank glory to God 40 times, not really answering many questions, kind of just, you know, being a bit boring, being a bit of a bot, like pressing triangle on the fucking dialogue options over and over again. But then when he gets in the cage, he's literally a psychopath. He is a complete fucking murderer in and out of the cage. I can't put him any higher, but I do want to say he has a couple of those tendencies that I wanted to give it a mention. You know, like, nobody's seeking out a Jon Jones interview wanting to hear a couple of jokes that he's going to crack, right? Like, he's not a very interesting person to listen to speak, but he makes up for it in the way that he fights. Similar to Sean O'Malley, but I would say he's even more unhinged outside of the cage, okay? Let's move on. I've got 2 fighters left that really, you know, encapsulate what I'm talking about with the bots of the UFC. Oh shit, I've got more. Fuck's sake, I've got 3 more, okay? Grant Dawson's going in the A tier, bro. I'm sure half of you are literally, again, whipping out Google. Who the fuck is Grant Dawson? Is Grant Dawson? He's in the UFC, Grant Dawson? This isn't a guy from PFL? Does Grant Dawson not just remind you guys of these fucking PFL fighters? I swear to God, every like 3 months, some PFL fighter will win a fight, or Bellator. Dude, could Grant Dawson be the UFC champion? Dude, I think Grant Dawson beats fucking Islam Makhachev, dude. Every 3 months, some PFL rando, 75 overall, you know, they're like, dude, this guy could low-key beat Max Holloway, dude. I'm telling you, man, he could beat Sean O'Malley. Shut the fuck up, dude. No, he couldn't. But Grant Dawson is in the UFC. He is a lightweight. He was top 10 ranked. Bro walked out to fucking pirate music. And there is not a single personality trait attached to this man. He is one of the enemies that spawns in at the ATT spawn point. Bro spawns in from ATT. He's one of the training partners that Dustin Poirier has in his NPC kind of, you know, catalog. He selects Grant Dawson as his training partner. Hey Dustin, let's get some work today. That's Grant Dawson's role in life. Okay, he is a Dustin Poirier ATT NPC, and in the UFC he's just a wrestler, bro. So for that reason, I have to put this man in the A tier, because I know when I put him on the screen, at least 5 people went, who the fuck is that? So Grant Dawson, you go in the A tier, brother. I'm sorry, man. Let's move on to, I would say, an NPC with a bit of personality. I'm gonna say Marvin Vettori is going in the B tier. He's kind of like RDA. Dude, Marvin Vettori, man, he's a fucking marauder, man. He's a fucking beast, dude. All right? Marvin Vettori's skills are being tough. Marvin Vettori is literally like that first career mode fight you have where the guy is just programmed to not get knocked out, but he has no other abilities whatsoever. He's kind of just jabbing at you, he's shooting a couple takedowns, getting stuffed. He can stuff a takedown pretty well. That's about it, dude. There's nothing where you're like, oh fuck, this guy's gonna KO Brendan Allen, bro. Oh my god, this guy's gonna sub Brendan Allen, bro. Brendan Allen can't wrestle with Marvin Vettori, man. It's just, well, Marvin Vettori has a chin, so he might make something happen at some, like, Brendan Allen might get tired beating him up at some point. So I think Marvin Vettori, the way that he fights, the skills that he has, he does have a good personality, like that. He does make up for that. I would almost be willing to put him in the C tier, but I'm gonna put him in the B tier just because there is literally not a single attribute in terms of his offensive fighting that I'm like, this guy's a fucking beast, man. This guy's a fucking problem. It's just his insane fucking chin. So Marvin Vettori, you going in the B tier, and he kind of fights boring. Like, he has a couple boring fights. He only has good fights when he's fighting a guy who's just willing to throw the kitchen sink at him. So for that reason, that he fits the lifestyle. He's going B tier. Last one before we talk about the man in S tier. I think you know who's in S tier, but before we do that, I'm going to put Rakic in the C tier, bro. I'm going to put Rakic in the C tier. I almost want to swap him with Vettori. I'm going to do that. I'm going to swap him with Vettori because Vettori does have a good personality. Like, I do want to hear Vettori talk. Whereas Rakic, not going to lie, don't know what he sounds like. I'm a Rakic fan. Never heard the man speak in my life. He's just a walk-off. He's the originator of the joke on my channel of walk-off decision. He literally did a walk-off decision on Anthony Smith. Rakic is a well-rounded 4.5-star, you know, aficionado type player build. Not a single personality trait equipped. Don't know what this guy talks like. Don't care about his personality. Could be a really cool dude, but just kind of a big, generic, light heavyweight who kicks really hard. And for that reason, I feel like he fits in the player builds of like RDA. Again, lightweight, kind of generic looking dude that kicks hard. That's where you belong, bro. So I'm gonna put Aleksandar Rakic in the B tier of the bots, but there is one man that rules over all of them. And the thing that makes him the king of the bots is UFC is trying to hype him up. UFC is forcing him down my fucking throat, dude. Pause. That sounded holy shit. Holy fuck. But Bo Nickal, Bot Nickal, this guy has not a single fucking personality trait, bro. There's not a single fucking thing this guy does that is entertaining, bro. Besides fight. He's a good fighter. But like all of these guys are good fighters. And Bo Nickal, that people are like, this guy's a pay-per-view draw. This guy's a superstar in the making. And I go, all right, let me listen to his interviews. Yeah, I don't really watch UFC too much. You know, yeah, I was watching college football on the weekend though. Pretty cool. Dude, listening to Bo Nickal talk is like listening to your fucking coworker talk. Like, I feel like I would get more entertainment listening to Marcin Tybura fucking talk about football than I would hearing Bo Nickal try to pretend that he cares about UFC. How are you in the UFC and you don't watch UFC? That's one of my questions that I have. But also, do you need a fucking vlog, bro? Like, do you need a vlog? I sound like such a hater, bro. I don't give a fuck, dude. This guy would definitely be the type of person to get on his... Yeah, some hater made a video about me. Some haters in his mom's basement crying about me, dude. I promise you, it's not that deep, bro. But, like, the UFC is putting this guy on main cards. And his biggest personality trait is that he likes to go hunting. And he likes to eat berries. It's like, I know 5 Bo Nickals, bro. I know 10 people like Bo Nickal who could also be put on this fucking main card versus Cody Brundage, dude. You know what I'm saying? So for that reason, I have to put Bo Nickal in the S tier. He is a walking bot, bro. He is the NPC that you are beefing with in career mode. You don't get to get your hands on him, bro, but you know there is a programmer coding that motherfucker, dude. He has zero, you know, swag, zero jokes, zero fucking beef. Like everything he says, even when he tries to make beef, it sounds fake. It sounds like AI generated. It sounds scripted. He's like, yeah, Hamza, yeah, I think that'd be easy work. It's like, who's the Hollywood writer that's writing this dude, bro? I caught you, bro. I know what you're up to. So this is my rant on Bo Nickal. This is my bot tier list. Let me know what you guys think down below. Who's the biggest NPC in the UFC? What do you think of Bot Nickal? Am I wrong? Am I tripping? Or am I right? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, guys, drop a like. Subscribe to the channel. We're probably at 25K right now. If not, we're pretty fucking close. So I appreciate you guys. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.